morning student. Last time we discussed the last method of preparation of alkynes. Along with that we discussed the acidic nature of alkynes or terminal alkynes that we prove on the basis of percentage of S character, and that suggests that terminal alkynes they are acidic in nature, while alkene and alkanes they are non-acidic in nature due to presence of less percentage of S character. So, whatever that acidic nature we suggest or explain, that we want to prove on the basis of chemical reaction. So, first reaction that we want to react that terminal alkynes with strong base to prove that the terminal alkynes they are acidic in nature. So, first chemical reaction for the terminal alkynes is action of NaNH2 soda amide. So, this soda amide, the terminal alkynes are C triple bond C H, terminal alkynes react with NaNH2. I already told you that this terminal alkynes, this CH bond break heterolytically C minus EH plus. This EH plus here, this one break down into Na plus NH2 minus. This NH2 minus strong base that react with H plus to form NH3, Na plus that attach here in the form of that ion. So, here formation of RC triple bond C minus Na plus plus NH3. So, this is sodium alkinide formation take place. So, what it indicate that here H plus is replaced by Na plus, therefore, here formation of salt take place, and the reaction in which acid react with base to form salt or acid react with base to form salt and water, such a reaction is called as neutralization. So, on that basis it suggests that terminal alkynes they are acidic in nature. So, same we prove on the basis of example. So, I take example as an alkyne, that is acetylene, having formula HC triple bond H. This is acetylene. This acetylene react with one molecule of NaNH2. It will form HC triple bond C minus Na plus plus formation of NH3. So, as here in acetylene, two acidic hydrogens are present. So, it take place the reaction two steps. So, first one acetylene react with one molecule of soda amide to form monosodium acetylide. So, one. Another second acidic hydrogen present. This second acidic hydrogen also react with second molecule of soda amide. So, formation of Na plus C minus triple bond C minus Na plus plus NH3. So, this is called as a disodium acetylide. So, here formation of disodium acetylide. So, this reaction indicate that acetylene react with two molecules of soda amide to form disodium acetylide. This reaction proves that acetylene displace 2H plus ion. Therefore, the species which displace H plus ion is found to be acidic in nature. So, it indicate that acetylene is acidic in nature and it converted into disodium acetylide. So, this is about formation of disodium acetylide. So, later on discuss what is the use of this monosodium or disodium acetylide for preparation of higher alkynes, how it will used for preparation of higher alkynes. So, second chemical property that we discuss to prove the acidic nature of alkynes. So, the second chemical reaction is reaction with sodium metal. So second, reaction with sodium metal. So reaction with sodium metal. So look here, reaction with sodium metal. This acetylene, when react with sodium metal, so look here, as one sodium loses one electron, so this carbon and hydrogen bond break heterologically, H plus that get formed. So at sodium that loses one electron to this H plus, and then Na converted into Na plus. This Na plus take the place of this H plus. So there is a formation of HC triple bond C minus Na plus plus half H2. So this is called as a monosodium acetylene formation take place plus half H2. This monosodium acetylene HC triple bond C minus Na plus react with second sodium because of presence of another one acidic hydrogen. So it will give Na plus C minus triple bond C minus Na plus. So it will form half H2. So there is formation of disodium acetylene. So disodium acetylene formation take place. So this reaction we write down within one step. So HC triple bond CH, that is acetylene or ethine. So this acetylene or ethine have two acidic hydrogen, therefore I take react with two sodium metal. So these two hydrogen combine to form H2, and before that H plus take one electron from this sodium metal. So formation of Na plus C minus triple bond C minus Na plus plus liberation of hydrogen gas, formation of disodium acetylene take place. Formation of disodium acetylene take place. So this reaction again proves that alkynes, they are acidic in nature, but alkynes in which hydrogen attached to triply bonded carbon, that hydrogen only acidic in nature. So therefore this is a formation of disodium acetylene from acetylene. So this is disodium acetylene. So another example I take general terminal alkynes RC triple bond CH, terminal alkyne. So in this terminal alkyne, R is alkyl part, C triple bond CH, only one hydrogen is used as an acidic hydrogen, therefore there is requirement of one sodium, formation of RCC minus Na plus plus half H2. So this is monosodium that formation take place. This monosodium RC triple bond C minus Na plus is used for preparation of higher alkynes. How it used? It react with alkyl halide. Suppose R dash X, CH3Cl, C2H5Br, they are called as alkyl halide. So in this case, this alkyl halide breaks into R plus X minus. X minus and Na plus goes in the form of NaX, and this alkyl part attached to this carbon, and formation of RC triple bond C R dash plus formation of NaX take place. So this is called as formation of higher alkynes. So this is use of monosodium disodium acetylide or terminal alkynes when react with sodium metal, whatever it gives the sodium salt, which can be used as starting material for preparation of higher alkynes. So I'll take example of this one, CH3C triple bond C minus Na plus. From propyne, that is CH3C triple bond CH, that propylene is terminal alkyne having CH, that EH are replaced by Na by using reaction with Na. This one monosodium salt of alkynes react with, suppose, iodomethane or methyl iodide. So this NaI goes, this CH3 directly attached to this one. This alkyne is previously only containing 3 carbon. Whatever product is formed, that product contain 4 carbon atom, and along with formation of byproduct NaI. So this is a but2yne, and this one is formed from propyne. So propyne to butane, 1 carbon higher, therefore this is called as higher member of alkyne. Therefore this sodium salt is used for preparation of higher alkynes with the help of alkyl halide. That is another method for preparation of higher alkynes from this monosodium salt or disodium salt. When it treat with alkyl halide, it will produce higher alkynes. So this is about the utility of this reaction, that is a neutralization reaction that form mono or disodium salt, and that react with alkyl halide to form higher alkynes. So this is another way to prove the acidic nature of terminal alkynes. Non-terminal alkynes are non-acidic in nature due to unavailability of hydrogen on triply bonded carbon atom. Then we turn towards next important chemical reaction. So next important chemical reaction is this one, that reaction with ammonical AgNO3. So this ammonical AgNO3 is called as a Tollens reagent. Ammonical silver nitrate is known as Tollens reagent. So remember this one, Tollens reagent. So this Tollens reagent that react with only terminal alkynes, and whatever reaction is there, that will produce a product, and we can easily observe the formation of product with external change. So look here, that alkynes, terminal alkynes are C triple bond CH. Suppose I take particular example, acetylene. So this acetylene or ethane have 2 acidic hydrogen. They can easily replaceable, and this can be breakable in the form of H plus. So react with 2AgNO3 silver nitrate plus 2NH4OH ammonium hydroxide. Therefore it is called as ammonical AgNO3, ammonium hydroxide. So look here, in this reaction this acetylene produce 2H plus. So it break down into C minus minus and H plus 2 times. So these 2 hydrogen goes in the form of H plus. Here it will break down into Ag plus NO3 minus, Ag plus NO3 minus. So silver nitrate break down because 2 molecules, here also 2. So ammonium hydroxide also break down in similar way, NH4 plus OH minus, NH4 plus OH minus. Okay, then what will happen, these 2 Ag plus that attached to C minus of alkynes or acetylene, this H plus and this OH minus, it goes in the form of H2O. This H plus and this OH minus goes in the form of H2O. So there is a 2H2O formation take place. Remaining part, NH4NO3, NH4 plus NO3 minus, that will form. So HH replaced by Ag. So formation of product Ag plus C, triple bond C, Ag plus, so there is a formation of another byproduct. So that another byproduct is a plus formation of H2O 2 time plus 2 time NH4NO3, that will form. So here formation of silver acetylide formation take place. What is the external observation? White PPT formation take place. So whenever white precipitate generate, it indicate that there is an acidic hydrogen present in that compound. So acetylene when react with AgNO3 in presence of ammonium hydroxide, so whatever acidic hydrogen that get replaced by silver that ion, and whatever silver acetylide is there, external change you observe that whatever colorless solution is there, that get converted into white precipitate. It indicate there is a presence of H plus ion, and that goes in the form of acidic hydrogen, and this silver acetylide with white PPT that get formed. So this indicate that terminal alkynes gives positive test with Tolles reagent and form white PPT of silver ion. So this is about important reaction. It proves that terminal alkynes, they are acidic in nature. Similarly, we can prove the acidic nature of that terminal alkynes with the help of another chemical reaction. So that another chemical reaction, this one, action of ammonical cuprous chloride, ammonical cuprous chloride, Cu2Cl2, ammonical cuprous chloride. So this one, ammonical cuprous chloride, this is also one of the that laboratory test to detect the acidic nature of that alkynes or terminal alkynes specially. So I take acetylene having two acidic hydrogen. So acetylene react with Cu2Cl2 cuprous chloride in presence of ammonium hydroxide. So to balance the reaction, I take here 2 molecules of ammonium hydroxide. Again similar last reaction, how this acetylene to produce 2H plus. So I mention here C minus minus H plus, it will display 2H plus ion. Cu2Cl2 break down into Cu plus, Cl minus, Cl minus. Then ammonium hydroxide break down into NH4 plus, OH minus, OH minus. Okay. Then what will happen? This H plus goes with 2 OH minus to produce 2H2. Then this NH4 plus this Cl, NH4 plus Cl, it gives NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride. Whatever Cu plus, that replaces the acidic hydrogen and that attached to carbon atom of that acetylene. So what it produce? It produce this one, Cu plus C, triple bond C minus Cu plus 2H2O plus 2 NH4Cl. So formation of this copper acetylide take place having, this is important, red precipitate. So ammonical copper chloride when react with terminal alkyne, it will produce red PPT. If there is a no red PPT, that alkyne is a non-terminal alkyne. If there is a red PPT, that alkyne is terminal alkyne. So this is a distinguished test. So ammonical AgNO3 also gives a distinguish between terminal and non-terminal. So terminal alkyne gives white PPT with AgNO3, ammonical AgNO3, and terminal alkyne gives red precipitate with that ammonical CuCl2, cuprous chloride. But non-terminal alkynes gives a negative taste with this ammonical copper cuprous chloride or ammonical AgNO3. It will there is no reaction, there is no precipitation formation. So that is another distinguished test between terminal and non-terminal alkynes. So these are 4 reaction. Which 4 reaction will are? That is reaction with NaNH2, reaction with sodium metal, reaction with ammonical AgNO3, reaction with ammonical Cu2Cl2, that is cuprous chloride. These 4 reaction proves the presence of acidic nature of terminal alkynes. And these 4 reagent also suggest that non-terminal alkynes have no reaction with these 4 reagent. So if you want to observe this one in practically manner, then you have to react only with AgNO3 and CuCl2. There is an external observation. If there is a white and red precipitate, it indicates terminal alkynes present. If there is a no precipitate, it indicates there is a non-terminal alkynes present. So this is about the acidic nature of terminal alkynes and non-terminal alkynes. Also we distinguish with the help of this reagent. So student, we discuss this one. Then we focus on remaining chemical properties. That remaining chemical properties different. So out of that remaining chemical property, we want to discuss the first chemical property of that alkynes, and first chemical property is addition of H2. So this is called as reduction of alkynes. So as we know that addition of hydrogen is called as reduction. So here we add the hydrogen across carbon-carbon triple bond. As we already discussed that carbon-carbon triple bond is the functional group of alkynes. Out of carbon-carbon triple bond, 2 bond they are pi and 1 bond is sigma. Pi bond is weak and it is easily breakable, and when this pi bond breaks and converted into single bond, so for that purpose this carbon-carbon triple bond must undergoes addition reaction. So this alkyne easily undergoes electrophilic addition reaction. So here we carried out addition of hydrogen, and in introductory part I already told you that alkynes have 4 hydrogen less than alkane. So here 2 pi bond. For breaking of 1 pi bond we required 1 H2 molecule. For breaking 2 pi bond we required 2 H2. So 2 H2 means 4 hydrogen, means we convert this alkyne into alkane by adding 2 H2 in presence of catalyst. So therefore this method is also called as catalytic reduction or catalytic hydrogenation, because we add hydrogen in presence of catalyst. How we add? Look here. So alkyne, that is carbon-carbon triple bond, react with 2 H2. So in presence of either you use nickel or platinum or palladium catalyst, then you heat. Instead of that, there is another choice called as ranil nickel. So this ranil nickel also a better catalyst as compared to these 3, because when we use ranil nickel, that reaction occur at room temperature, no need to use the heat. For nickel, platinum, palladium, you have to apply the heat for that reaction. So this 2H2 means total 4 hydrogen. So when we break 1 pi bond, 1 hydrogen we add. When we break second pi bond, again 1 hydrogen add. So total we add 4 hydrogen. Triple bond we convert into single bond. So here formation of CH H, here H. So formation of alkanes or paraffins take place. So alkanes carbon always sp3 hybridized and alkynes carbon always sp2 hybridized. So during this reaction, sp hybridization of alkynes get converted into sp3 hybridized alkane. So for example, so see here, acetylene or ethyne, acetylene or ethyne react with 2 H2. Out of that 4 catalysts, suppose I use 1 nickel, then 2 hydrogen adds to this carbon, 2 hydrogen adds to this carbon, triple bond converted into single bond. Already 1 hydrogen and 2 add CH3 and here also CH3. So formation of CH3, formation of ethane take place. So this ethane formation take place. Then I take second example, CH3C triple bond CH. This is called as a propyne. Again I add 2H2 in presence of better catalyst, ranine nickel. So 2 hydrogen add here, 2 hydrogen add here. Formation of CH3, CH2, single bond CH3. Formation of propane take place. Then I take next one, third one. Non-terminal alkyne I take. But2YNE plus 2H2 in presence of platinum, suppose catalyst. Then formation of butane take place. So in this reaction there is a addition of hydrogen take place, triple bond converted into single bond, sp hybridized triply bonded carbon converted into sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So this reaction hydrogen add, therefore this is called as a reduction reaction, or this is also called as hydration reaction. So this reaction carried out in presence of catalyst, therefore this reaction is also called as catalytic hydrogenation or catalytic reduction, leads to formation of corresponding alkane. So student, today we discuss some chemical properties. Out of that 4 first properties that indicate the acidic nature of terminal alkynes, and we can distinguish terminal and non-terminal alkynes from each other. Then we turn towards the action with respect to functional group. First reaction we discussed, that is hydrogenation or H2. It will leads to formation of alkanes. So remaining chemical properties of that alkynes we discuss in next period. Thank you.